Say what you want, anything you need. Walk to the edge of the world for you, 'cause I'm all about you now. About you now. Now what you see, you've been calling me. Ain't nothing that you could do to make me walk away. I gave you love, tell you that you're a star, until you see that you are. No matter how hard it's raining, I'll make it come. I hope you feel me, even when I'm gone. Through the cold and wet weather.
He's a one-man band. He does it all, and now he's gonna show us.
Tap opportunity, gets it! Off a fantastic low pass. An uneasy shot.
Keep on holding you up. I'll do anything to break you for a day.
Look to me, ridiculous shot!
I'll be there.
Big touch. That was one of the most calculated.
Keep on holding you up.
As we're creeping up on that 3-minute mark, Crouton double tap, what a shot!
See this kickoff, and it looks like we're gonna have Slurpy Snail taking it against. Oh, I'm sorry, I had the face-off wrong. We had Brick coming away with the face-off win as he pushes it in, and he is getting beat back. The ball's going out. Zethel gets beat over top. It's Heartless is able to push the ball up. Brick trying to make a play off the wall, and he does get there, but this one's back on net. But a nice save going forward. But Slurpy Snail right where you wanted him to be, and he pops in first goal of the night.
And if you put the ball rolling midfield, Slurpy Snail will do this all night long. No boost, no problem. Pins that upper corner, upper 90. Boy, that was hot.
Yeah, and that's, and you know, like we said earlier, that is exactly where Slurpy Snail will sit and wait for that ball, is just to get boomed back to him at the mid, staying tried and true as he is able to make a great defensive play on Brick's shot. And Brick is staying on it as he's pushing it back into the corner. Speed Demons trying to find their rotation here.
Yeah, a weekend with a big 50 off the sidewall there, up against Heartless. Heartless is one of the most renowned players here in the QRLS. Incredible talent there to be able to 50 and win one against him. You know, might have not looked like much, but that's one of those little things that gets you going. First game, getting the confidence building.
Yeah, definitely getting some of those challenges. Making sure that you're trying to get those stuffs back. You just really want to put one back on somebody. As this one comes out to the mid, and Mr. Penguin's putting it on as Brick is able to send it back to the wall. Zethel doesn't look like he knows where to go here, but he's taking it, and he is going.
I think he was a little curious to see how much time he'd have there on the wall, able to take as much time as he was given, trying to make a play, trying to get a pass mid, as we see a big miss from Brick RL. Pretty uncharacteristic there. Slurpy Snail sending that downfield. And right now, it looks like the Three Rocketeers are very comfortably in the driver's seat, as we more or less suspected.
And we have another one, and this one, again, Slurpy Snail 3 times off the wall, getting this one to pop in as Heartless gets 1. Then Mr. Penguin 2, Slurpy number 3. That's it.
Looking like they're playing a little leapfrog out there, putting that in there. And Slurpy Snail with the janitorial services, putting her in just exactly as you expect him to do. Great play from the Three Rocketeers as they continue looking very cozy out there.
Would love to give a big shout out to Crocs with Socks for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs.
Wow.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much for your dedication to the league and your donations.
Absolutely. Lots of love there, brother. Wow. Big save from Slurpy Snail. And, honestly, despite what goes down, I think Crocs of Socks might be the MVP of tonight.
He probably will be. And I will say there have definitely been nights where we've seen a sub battle going back and forth. I'm always feeling curious if we're going to get another one. You never know.
You never know. That hype train, it can be sneaky sometimes. Speaking of sneaky, Heartless from way downtown spies the net and gets it.
Wow, can you believe that? He is able to just come in with the quickness, beat out El Weekend to the ball, and just snipe the open net as there was nobody back to defend. Great awareness by Heartless.
Indeed. Sometimes all it takes is just knowing who's in the field and where, and he was able to catch Brick off the back heel. Again, not something you'll see often, but takes advantage of it. El Weekend with a big save there against the Slurpy Snail, trying to find some rotation of the Speed Demons, desperate to get out of the defensive end.
Yeah, they seem very locked in as the Three Rocketeers, I think, are just very comfortable with the lineup that they have. They've been playing together for weeks now, as this one looks good, and L Weekend is able to get this one and send it back out to safety. But this team has been playing together now for quite a few weeks. They're comfortable with each other in rotations, and when you're coming into a game, it's your first match on stream, with the QRLS, doing your thing, and then you're also coming into a new team of players. That can be tough here. And I'm wondering if that might have some impact with their ability to rotate around each other.
Yeah, without a doubt, and I think that's a really good point you make there, partner, is the chemistry needed to be able to play at this high level is key, especially going up against a team like the Three Rocketeers, as you mentioned, who have been playing so well together. Heartless and Slurpy Snail created a bit of a dynamic duo between the two of them, with a lot of good passing plays, highlight passing plays we've seen between the two of them, and they've been very lively all season long. As Zethel tries to get a little cheeky touch, couldn't quite get there. Three Rocketeers turning defense into offense yet again.
And I mean, you talk about the ability to set up passing plays. Do you know what team has had the last 2 assist leaders on the seasons?
You got me there, partner. I couldn't quite tell you.
It's the Three Rocketeers with Slurpy Snail. As one season it was Heartless, the last season it was Lemur Arms as well. And I know last season Slurpy was able to get the Golden Striker Award. So you really look at the ability of this team to set each other up for passes. They have just been padding the stat sheets, and there it is. Heartless just popping one into the corner. What a shot there.
And I think this is a perfect example of Heartless trying to get a nice cheeky pass there. Accidentally scored, popped it in the top corner there. Or maybe that was calculated. We'll say it was calculated for the stream. Excellent shot from Heartless.
Couldn't have drawn it up better on paper. But yes, Slurpy Snail was the Golden Striker last season. He had Lemur Arms as the assist leader on the season. And then the season before that, Heartless was the assist leader, I do believe. But the Three Rocketeers...
To add to that, too, I believe the season prior to that, Slurpy Snail was the assist leader. In Season 3, led in assists, I believe.
Oh, and there we have one. Speed Demon's able to pop one in to try to cut into this deficit, but with only 23 seconds left, it looks like it may just be a little too late. Not to say that that doesn't build some confidence going into Game 2.
Yeah, that's really what they needed, to get a little momentum, something shifting here. With only 20 seconds left, this game is all but over. But now they're able to kind of find their own footing, or at least they need to here going into this next game, and just clean it up on defense, find ways to pass around these guys. And that's what it looks like they're doing. Great motions here on the offensive half. It looks like they have the momentum they need. It's now just about execution.
And it looks like we're going to need to get that execution in Game 2 as we're about to hit pay dirt, and that will do it for Game 1. The Three Rocketeers...
comfortable in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and that's going to be kind of the question here. Can the Speed Demons do it, as Mr. Penguin is able to get this one up into the corner? He pushes on it, but Zethel meets him there and challenges, as Slurpy Snail is not far behind. Getting the center to the mid is Heartless with the shot off his nose, scoring the first one here in Game 2.
And we talked about the passing plays between these two. We get to see it here again. A one-touch from Slurpy, able to control the car and the ball for another touchdown. Heartless able to just drive forward and clean it up. Easy goal from him there. Great play from Slurpy.
Yeah, no doubt. They were just able to meet each other where they needed to be to make sure that that happened. And that is the teamwork that makes the dream work. In this one, you have a pinch going back on the Three Rocketeers side with Zethel up. Looking nice, but it gets sent wide, as he is not able to capitalize. But Brick is challenging on Slurpy Snail, and they are just too much, pushing the ball straight downfield. And we have a shot, and it is on, but no, the crossbar saves the day.
Yeah, we see another double commit from the Speed Demons, followed up by a shot from Slurpy Snail. And again, these Rocketeers, this is why they're as good as they are, and they have been all season long. You make a little mistake, and they will capitalize yet again. Finding a guy out of position, putting it in back post there. No one there to save. Great shot from Slurpy Snail. And we continue to see a Rocketeer dominant performance.
Yeah, and I think, as we look at this going forward, still have 4 minutes left to go in this one. And, if the Three Rocketeers are able to put another one in, you're starting to look at all but moving to game 3, you would think, because it seems like the Speed Demons just can't get traction.
And that's tough to say with only 4 minutes still left on the clock, but the way it's going is the Rocketeers are dialed in.
They are. They just have them dead to rights, right up against the wall.
As a big clear from Slurpy Snail comes in, allowing Mr. Penguin to put a pass up to Slurpy Snail. Slurpy Snail couldn't quite collect. They're not something you'll see quite often from him. Gives the Speed Demons a little bit of room to breathe, ideally, and this is something they desperately need to try to get back into this game.
Absolutely, and this one is on, and Brick trying to help his team in the right direction as he is able to send that one off to make sure it didn't go into the net. But this is looking dangerous as Slurpy Snail is there to get the back touch from Zethel and score the third one here in game number 2.
El Weekend thought he was doing the right move, clearing it to the opposite side of the field, trying to get it away from the Three Rocketeers. Slurpy Snail, though, just relentlessly on the ball, able to put in yet another goal, up 3-0 with still 3 minutes left to play.
And here we have Slurpy Snail booming this one out, and there's Heartless again fielding the pass, clearing that one straight into the opposition's end, with Slurpy rimming that one around the corner, and they're looking as Mr. Penguin was there for the shot, just couldn't get it. But they have a chance here to clear and rebuttal, but Slurpy Snail just dishes it straight back into his face.
Slurpy Snail looking for a Player of the Week performance early on. Puts in yet another one off the touch from Brick RL. Seems to always be there ready to field the ball. And one thing that makes these Three Rocketeers so dangerous is no matter where the ball is, there just seems to be one of them there ready to field, ready to play, ready to receive a pass. They're just everywhere you don't want them to be when you're playing against them.
Yeah, they just have a great rotation, and Zethel just gets one here as the entire Three Rocketeers roster misses the save.
Yeah, it looks like a demo in the midfield threw them off a little bit, and that is not something you'll see Slurpy Snail miss quite often. Looks like he might have expected one last touch. A big fake from Zethel allows that one to get by the captain, Slurpy Snail. They're able to get back into it by at least one. A double commit here from the Three Rocketeers finds Heartless last back, and the Speed Demons starting to pick up a little bit of life.
They are, and those goals will do that to you. They will make you feel more confident. Slurpy tries to get the fake, but he is met by El Weekend, and El Weekend is able to get this one out to the wall, and Heartless popping this one. It's coming down on the net, and there is Mr. Penguin getting his here as he is able to slot this one between the defenders.
Yeah, you don't get to see too many from Mr. Penguin. He plays a bit more of a back rotation kind of third man role, but when he has the opportunity, he will strike and he will score on you. Don't think he can't. Great speed and shot from him. The passing, again, from the Three Rocketeers has been just insane, Pickle.
It has been unreal, and there is nothing better than a goal-scoring defenseman. And that is something that you will call a dual threat, as you were able to both secure your team's safety, and there Zethel has it. Another one here, 5-2. They definitely just avoided any chance of a Brazil here in this one.
No doubt, yeah. Zethel able to get his second one, trying to keep his team in this one as best he can. Zethel was a highly touted draft pick this season now, and this is why, even with the backs up against the wall, the consistency he brings to the field is really impressive to watch.
It is, and you're looking at this team now, and do you think Sir Brodude's been sitting out for the first 2 games? Do you think he takes a stab at Game 3 and sees if there's any difference?
You know what? If they lose this one, you might as well. Something needs to change.
Yeah, you got to try all the rotations, find out what works best here. As Zethel is looking to flip into this, and he is met in the air by Heartless as Three Rocketeers are just able to slap this one straight down to the other end of the net, and Slurpy is there, and Mr. Penguin cleaning it up, getting out his broom and sweeping that one into the net.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think Slurpy Snail can see the future. What a predictive jump there to get the 50, forcing it straight down, makes Mr. Penguin's life very easy, now extending their lead by 4.
Slurpee, if you're listening to this, will I win the lottery? Yes or yes? Please leave your answer in the comments.
Wow, that's could I share in a little bit
I
of
will
the,
give you
the wins there?
any amount you want. Absolutely.
Any amount? Well, I want all of it so I can
Well-
go and buy up some QRLS merch.
I would love to give it to you so you could, and we do have some great items in the QRLS merch store. I particularly am a huge fan of the mouse pads and jerseys.
I was looking at those mouse pads the other day. I actually ordered some stickers for my water bottle, and I can't wait for those to come in. They should be shipping in soon, and I'm going to be stunting on everybody at the office.
Absolutely.
Speaking of stunting, Zethel gets the hat trick. Only 30 seconds left, but 3 goals is surmountable potentially, but they're going to have to work quick.
I mean, they might be able to do it. It would be probably the shortest time span of a comeback this large in QRLS history if they are able to do so. But here we have the clock ticking as Brick is putting this one down into the corner. Followed up by Zethel as he is able to get the touch. He pops it out to El Weekend, and there is another one. We have 6-4 K1.
Zethel has turned it up a notch here. Huge 50, gets it past Heartless, and Slurpee Snail made it look easy. And El Weekend, I believe, clocking in his first ever goal here on the QRLS live. Great play. With only 16 seconds left, though, they desperately need another goal and fast.
Oh, and that was their chance as they came in, and it said no! And they were not able to.
3 up and 1 big heartbreak coming down. They needed that one desperately, but either way, it would have been a tall order for them down. Letting his team play it out, I think more than anything, you know, trying to get El Weekend the looks that he needs. Again, a free agent going into next season, needs to have a big, has a lot of eyes on him tonight. Why not give him the looks? You know, this is almost like a tryout here for next season.
I would just like to take a moment to shout out the Speed Demons. They just had a very impressive passing play set up. They were able to fake the kickoff, field the ball, pass it forward, and then pass it up to the mid-man, who then again passed it forward. There were several passes in that play, and they all seemed to be intentional. And it was just a great display of
exactly
teamwork.
right. And honestly, it's so good to see for the Speed Demons. I think one thing that's haunted them so far has been they're very mechanical, but they play very much individual ball. If they're able to combine their mechanical know-how with the ability to work a bit better as a coordinated team, they might have a big chance, but not if they're dead. A huge demo opens up the net for Slurpee Snail to clock in yet another goal on the night.
Oh, K1, you're killing me. Not if they're dead. And there is Slurpee Snail. Give that man a slurp in chat as he is able to get another one here, tying another knot in the pretty bow that is his QRLS career.
I'll tell you what, man. I know I would love to get a nice slurp.
And there is Mr. Penguin with the bell, saving the moment here as he is able to pop one in.
Slurpee Snail banging it down. Mr. Penguin banging it in. You love to see it. A 1-2 action. This is classic Rocket League. Classic Three Rocketeers up 2-0 as they continue steamrolling.
Just absolutely steamrolling. There is seemingly nothing left here as the Speed Demons would love to come away with this one. I know there's nothing better than getting a win to try to build that confidence and build your team confidence. But we're looking at the predicted, prophesized sweep by Captain Slurpee Snail here, and it is looking all more realistic.
Yeah, and another big passing play almost set up, but Slurpee Snail able to... Oh my! It's somehow able to sneak that one in. Was there even an angle there? How did that happen?
That looked like some magic and help, if I've ever seen it, because there was the help. That is, if anything, an iconic Sir Brone goal, and what team better to get one than the team he captains?
Oh man, that's just hurtful, Pickle.
It's okay, Sir Bro Dude knows. And Heartless is able to get another one here, extending the Three Rocketeers lead 4-0, and this is all but over.
Yeah. 4-0. Still 3 minutes left to play. Not impossible, but this just seems insurmountable right now. The force that the Three Rocketeers are playing with against the Speed Demons. Heartless almost grabbing another one. El Weekend doing a good job clearing that one away. But yeah, now Pickle, right now what we are watching is an absolute clinic on how to play as a team.
It really is. They are just showing on display what needs to be done in order to be successful. And you talk about the K1 keys to success. It is exactly that. Teamwork, it does make the dream work. As Heartless passes back, but Brick is there, and he is able to put it in front of the net. Is anybody there? As El Weekend is not able to get the shot he was looking for, but Zethel, I know he can do it flashy, but he just doesn't seem to get the opportunity.
Yeah, Slurpy Snail, we talk about his playstyle. It's very unique for somebody at his rank. Not very mechanical. He won't try to impress you with what he's able to do off the wall, from ground to air dribble, but he will constantly impress you with his consistency as he puts in another goal, gets him a hat trick. I believe this is his second hat trick of the night. Slurpy Snail is just having a field day tonight.
Honestly, it looks like he's out there just playing training, and he's just enjoying taking the shots at will. He doesn't seem to have anybody challenging him as he is coming in, and you really do just need to challenge these higher level players as they are just able to make you suffer for giving them space.
Yeah, Slurpy Snail seems to not... nobody seems to have an answer for him as he just continues to thrive out there now, trying to control the ball. Again, not showing off too many mechanics, but great positioning on the car to get the 50 win. Now his team moving up forward. It puts in a 4th goal. Slurpy Snail leaves some for the rest of us.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any left. He only brought a dozen donuts, and he already ate half of them. It's just looking ugly out there.
A dozen donuts, 6 down, 6 to go. Who gets them?
It isn't going to be you or me. I think it's going to be the Speed Demons getting them.
According to my doctor, I certainly need to lay off the donuts.
That's not a bad idea. And we have this ball going right to mid as Zethel is trying to get the musty. He's not able to because Slurpy just challenges him right off the rip. El Weekend pushing this one out. Zethel's there, but he's going to say, I'm keeping the ball for myself. And he just, again, gets challenged by who? Slurpy Snail.
Slurpy Snail seems to be everywhere. And speaking of donuts, Speed Demons now with only 1:20 left. Still have a nice donut there in their scorecard. Needing another, but Mr. Penguins puts in one himself now. His second of the final match. 1 minute, 19 seconds left. And, Speed Demons just a goal away from taking us to Brazil.
Yeah, I was just going to reference that. If the Speed Demons were looking to take a nice trip, all they have to do is sink one in, and we will be in an exotic place for sure as El Weekend is pushing this one out. And this might be the moment that they're looking for with a beautiful demo by Heartless. El Weekend, Heartless looking for the touch, not able to get it as Speed Demons were following it up.
Yeah, yes. Heartless not looking to see either. Slurpy Snail looking to care much about a Brazil as he dribbles this from one side of the field past Brick, dodges Zethel, flicks Weekend. That's a 1-2-3 scoop-de-doo. My goodness, Slurpy.
He is out for blood. This feels, like he's just merciless out there. Just wants them to feel the pain that is him scoring as many goals as possible at this moment.
This might be the biggest blowout we've seen in the QRLS this season, as Heartless looks like he might be having some connection issues. 42 seconds left on the clock. Zethel trying to capitalize. Can't quite get there. Slurpy Snail now has the opportunity, gets a pass mid. Heartless looks like he's back alive. Yes, he is. My goodness. Just off the crossbar. Pickle, I think that's dented. We're going to have to get out there and fix that.
I don't know if there's any fix in that one. That one looked like it just absolutely reupholstered the whole net.
Well, we're going to have to go buy a whole new field then.
I'm okay with that. We will take our millions and do just that as we are seeing the clock tick down here. And Brick is just spinning on his head right now. He knows it's done. There's nothing left.
Nothing left. A big sweep as called by Slurpy Snail, the captain himself. He went in and made sure